celebrity has joined us here at the round table. Mayor Bill Shewey. Good morning, Mayor. It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your leadership for our great community. So welcome to the round table. And the way this works, we just kind of tag team and ask you all kinds of questions like height, weight, and grade point average and stuff like that. No, just kidding.
Sounds good to me.
So you're a Golden Hurricane TU football player X, right?
You forgot old. You forgot old.
Oh. Do you still have those aches and pains?
Every day. I was told that would happen, and it has.
That wasn't on our list for questions, but every time I see Mayor Shewey, and then living in Tulsa for a number of years, I'm always reminded of University of Tulsa, great school.
Those were good years.
Okay, now to the real stuff.
Well, as you all know, Mayor Shewey will be having the State of the City address at lunch today at the CNB Center, and some of the topics that he will discuss we'll just cover this morning. But Mayor Shewey, let's start with money, right? How did the budget process go this year?
Budget process went very well. We had about 5 different meetings, about 2 hours apiece, and we had 3 new commissioners. And we went real slow in order to make sure they got all of their questions answered. And the 8 to 10 hours that we spent in budget meetings was fine, but you have to do a lot more in preparing for those 10 hours. And we helped the 3 new commissioners with all the questions that they had, and it's a big load to put on them right when they take office. But they did a good job, and we didn't agree on everything, but in the end we agreed on the budget. And the budget, we started with $94 million, and with the creative accounting that you do with municipalities, that ended up to be about $177 million the way you transferred back and forth. But things went well, and you can always adjust the budget during the year, but we have a good budget for the year. About half of that is sales tax revenue, the other half is water related. So it's a good budget.
Well,
wonderful.
Since it's a good budget, how does that tie into the state of the city? You have the luncheon today, which gets underway at 11:30 at the Nick Benson Ballroom downtown at Convention Hall. So the state of the city, would you consider it to be healthy?
I would consider it to be very healthy. It's nice that the biggest thing that we have done, and probably will do in a long time, is pass the bond issue, sales tax issue for the pipeline coming from Call Lake.
Right.
We do that today, and everywhere you drive between here and Ponca City, the bar ditches and the fields are all full of water. But that, as we know, that will happen. The Call Lake pipeline is a vision for 35 to 50 years from now, so we can have water, bring industry to Enid, and bring residences to Enid. So we will need that water, and in 3 or 4 years, things will be happening with the Call Lake project.
And we're fortunate that we have that option.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not all communities in Oklahoma have the opportunity or the resources, if you will, to say, we could tap into this lake over here or there. So we're very fortunate.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, we will be, we're working on that project right now in the 2nd phase, and the interesting part of the Call Lake project is it's all pumped uphill, 70 miles.
Yeah, incredible. That's not counting the interstate and a few cows to bypass, and stuff like that.
A lot of little issues on the way. But we have a lot of things that we have done this year. A lot of progress has been made, and we'll discuss those today. But it's been exciting. A lot of good things have happened, and it's been a good year.
Well, speaking of the event today.
Well, Mayor Shewey, at what time the event begin today, and who can attend? Is it going to be free of cost?
Yes. Anyone can attend, and it will begin, lunch will begin at 11:30, and we hope to start the program by 11:50, maybe 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And we will finish before 1 o'clock, and we probably need to, because the weather conditions in northwest Oklahoma aren't all that good today, so people need to need to look out for that, and we will have the people out there before 1 o'clock.
And just to
and it's free, or if people would like to donate $10, they
right.
may.
If you, yeah, when it comes to the food bill, if you want to eat, that's $10. That would be very much appreciated.
Yeah.
However, if you don't eat lunch or you don't want to eat and you just want to hear what's going on with the state of the city, it is, as the mayor said, absolutely free.
We will have a lot of good information. It's amazing how much good information we develop over a year, and thanks to Steve and his staff, they record all that during the year, and we go back and recap it, and it's a fun thing to do for me, for the city council.
But it's just amazing. You put together these notes in September, October, and then 6 months later, you go back and go, wow, I forgot that we did this or accomplished that or Enid achieved this. It's just amazing that when you leave Garfield County, and then look at other places in the state, you realize that Enid's really doing well.
Absolutely.
It may have some problems, if you will, but it's really doing well.
I didn't answer your question from a while ago, but if you go east of town at the Coke plant, Hanor's new building, and the wind turbine area where they have a wear yard out there, Love's, and those businesses have all come to fruition or are coming to fruition this year. But
That
most
is
of them came to
wonderful,
fruition in 2016. It's changed the landscape on the east side of Enid,
Yes,
in the
yes.
industrial area.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to work on a couple of those, just providing access.
I bet Rose was
yes,
one of them.
Roads, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
those engineering people again, just can't get away from them.
That is good.
It
That
is great. It is great.
We'd
Yeah.
like to remind everyone that the Enid Television Network team, if you will, is tape recording or video recording the State of the City luncheon or the address today that Mayor Shewey will be sharing. And that will be played back on Channel 12 here on the Enid Television Network and also in high definition on 112. So if you're unable to attend today, it'll be played back at a later date and you'll be able to see those comments. Mayor, for someone unable to come to the luncheon to hear you speak today without giving away your whole outline, what is the most important point that you want to share with the folks in Enid? It's probably difficult because you've got 5, 6, 7, 12 things, but if there's just one thing you'd want to share and tell the folks, said Enid's on the right track or what? What would
Enid is on the right track. We are very, very important to Northwest Oklahoma, and they are very important to us. Revenue generation, the biggest item we have is sales tax generation. Where we bring people into Enid, and we have to do all that we're doing in Enid, a lot of what we're doing in Enid with sales tax revenue. So it's very important to us to develop businesses and what have you in the city of Enid that generate sales tax revenue. And Enid is a very interesting place to live. I have lived here for 39 years. My family came to Enid in 1915 on my mother's side. So we've been in Enid for a long time. But enjoy Enid, shop in Enid, and look forward to a lot of good things happening in the future. We've got a lot of things on the drawing board right now.
Yeah.
Once we get some of them implemented, it will be even better. Enid is a great place to live. Raise your family. I enjoy it.